Hello Celine, welcome. I am starting here now today, literally coming in the front door. I'll do a little bit more of the exterior later. Unfortunately not a terribly bright day here today. Now, I've come in here through the hall. As you can see, there are stairs leading all the way upstairs. Directly to your right, inside the front door, is what I would consider the lounge or the dining area. And then in front of you, the kitchen. Okay? I would say it's a functional kitchen. It can work. It's quite large, nice space with a counter. And you have beautiful tiles, as you can see. There's also a fireplace, though I can't verify if it works or not. And these large, beautiful French windows. Okay, continuing back out into the hall. It's quite a large room actually, and in good condition. Directly across the kitchen and dining room door, there is another door which would probably be the smaller front lounge, approximately the same size as the dining room. You again have a fireplace which looks as if it has been used recently, and verified by a chimney sweep, it should be functional. There is a chimney all the way up in the attic, which I'll show you later. Again, we have full, large, big French windows and these lovely attractive tiles. So, we'll go back out into the hall. There is a door here, as you can see, which would have been the original kitchen door, which has been blocked off when they opened up the two rooms to become a kitchen and diner. Below the stairs here, there's just a little cupboard, which I will open, just for storage. Okay? And we shall go on upwards. As the details said, this house was the old Hotel de Ville, and so it's quite grand in that respect. There's a shelf up here which would be nice to use for books or ornaments, etc. Now, standing on the first floor, directly to my right, there is by all standards, quite a large bathroom, containing sink, bathtub, and a bidet. Pink tiles, but plumbing should be fine. Okay, and you could always put a shower in as well to put feeds off the bathroom plumbing. Then out into the hall again, and directly beside the bathroom is another room, which I would imagine was their dressing room. There is a skylight in this one, as you can see. So you have some natural light, though perhaps better suited as an office or linens or etc. Coming out onto the hallway again, there is another door. I'm sorry, I don't have a light bulb in here, but there is the separate WC, and there is also a shower in here. So you could essentially have two showers. You could probably put a small hand basin in. So that gives you two bathrooms on the one level, or knock through and make an ensuite to a bedroom. In the hall, directly beside the WC, then there is another small bedroom. I would call this a single bedroom, perhaps ideal for children, bunk bed, or again an office. It's quite narrow and long, but you would fit a single bed and a bureau, etc. And these beautiful big French windows with additional ones at the top with stained glass, and a view out onto the square. Okay, so I'll turn around, come back out into the hall. You see the little room with the skylight in front of me, and now I'll go towards the stairs again. Directly in front of the stairs there is quite a large, what used to be a child's room, I think, with a Bambi. Here in front of me, there is a fireplace. Again, not sure if it's serviceable, but a good sized room with lovely tiles again, and large pink French doors. Again, looking out onto the square. Okay, you also have a built-in storage. Okay, could be added to and made a bit more modern. So back out onto the landing, And continuing on to the left of the stairs and go left again, we have a large room, a good sized large double, with French doors onto not the square but the street leading off from the square. In this room there is also a large storage cupboard or unit with a small window. This would probably be good as another ensuite, because there seem to be pipes here they could probably be tapped into for water. Water or waste. Anyway, it's a large room. This room was made larger, perhaps as a suite, a parental suite, and they've knocked through the wall here, as you can see, it arches. This would have been 2 separate rooms in the past, and they have blocked here where the door was before. Okay. And we have nice big French windows and little balconies again. This balcony, does it extend all the way through? I'm just going to have a look. No, individual balconies. Okay. And there is another little, no, not really, no cupboard. This used to be a door next to, a connecting door, I would imagine, to the room next to us, the small single room, the narrow, long single room. So I will carry on through, back out into the hallway, and I will go to the stairwell, and I'm now going up onto the second floor, or what will be the grenier. You can see there is a skylight, would probably be changed, but you have direct light over the stairwell, which is sunlight or natural light, which is ideal. And we are now entering into the grenier, or the loft. Typically these rooms are not used very much. It's usually people like us that come in and convert them and see the potential of these spaces. This would have been the barn, or the hay loft, or for whatever purposes they have the winch here, as you can see. There are no windows on this one, they're just large wooden shutters. Again, very typical. It's good and dry up here. I don't see evidence of water coming in, though as the specifications details say, you might want to put some tiles might need to be changed. But otherwise in very good, in good nick, as they say. It's a large space. A window in here shouldn't be an issue, as there's already an opening, and you have a little skylight there already in the roof. Okay, for some reason it's not focusing. There are also other small openings that you can see there at the end, where they've just stacked additional tiles. These are those old terracotta type tiles that are so popular here. You can't really see it, but underneath the dust they could be polished up and restored very beautifully. This big pillar here would be a chimney breast from one of the fireplaces downstairs. Now this is one part of the attic. Then there is another part which is equally large, if not bigger. And I'm really sorry, can't really see it very well. I should probably have brought my flashlight upstairs. It is the same height, full height, no beams here, and it has some small openings also, plus 2 chimney breasts. This is usually what, I suppose, people like us, we tend to convert and make into extra living space, parental suites, roof terraces, etc., to have that outdoor space. Okay. Like I said, anything that you would like me to revisit, I will come and revisit. I'm going to go back downstairs from the loft, and we'll keep on going. Structurally, the house is extremely sound. Given that I'm not a surveyor, but having been into many of these houses and having in the process of renovating my second one, this is a good basis for renovation. I'm going all the way downstairs, and I'm going to just stop it here for a moment, and I will then bring you to the outbuilding, or the second smaller building, which joins the wall, which joins the wall between these two houses. Now you can see here there seems to be damp. The building next door that we're going to see is in need of major work, or taking down, or etc. And anything that you see here that has potentially come through is due to the roof and the structure of the building beside. It would need rescuing, but as soon as it's rescued, then there shouldn't be any issues, I would imagine. Okay, so I'll stop for now, and I will continue. See you in a bit. Having just left you, I just realised I never showed you the cave, or the garage, which has its own entrance from the kitchen. You can access it from the kitchen. There is a ramp down, and there are two very large double wooden doors which lead out onto the street next door. Down here there is a drain. Your electricals, which will probably need to be given some attention, is an old meter. There is a plumbed WC, which is handy. It's obviously a workman's garage. There are additional rooms leading off here. There is the old petroleum boiler for the central heating. There is a separate room in here. Oh, not sure if there's a light. We have a light. This must have been accessed perhaps from the small building next door that we're going to look at, or from the back of the stairs. That's a fairly new red brick wall in there. And this looks like a new type of boiler. Okay, so I'll turn this light back off, and we'll just move around again, facing the garage doors. We go to the left. There is storage, lots of storage, and a large, they must have started putting a hole in the wall here for whatever reason. But there is a large, what probably was the cuve. There are remnants there, you see, slight curving. That would perhaps have housed the cuves, or the old wine cuve underneath. Okay, so I'll come out of here slowly. There are steel and cement RSJs here, which again look to be in good order. Up here, the ceiling. This is the red brick vaulted or semi-vaulted built ceilings. It still makes doing any plumbing changes and electrical changes far easier than if this was below ground. Okay, so again, basically you have access, which is superb, for making any changes up on the first and second floor. Okay, right, now I shall go back out, and I'll do a little tour of the building afterwards, but let's go into the outbuilding first. Okay. Walking from the front door. No, ça va. We walk just a little bit to the left of the building, and we go into what is the remise, or the outbuilding. Okay. I have a flashlight, as I don't know if there are electrics down here. This building has not been used in quite some time, as you might see. It's basically a cemented or dirt floor, and it goes on up. It's narrow, well, not super narrow, it depends on what you're trying to bring up it. A corridor, and upstairs. Okay, up. Just minding my head here. Now, up here, we come up onto, again, these red tiles. It's like there's a small little landing here. I'm not sure what this building was used for. Perhaps it was used for the staff or whoever worked in the hotel, perhaps. It's feasible. Or else it was just a small building. The roof, or the ceiling here, is in serious need of repair, so I'm not going to go up to the second level, but I might do a little bit. There are openings here, as you can see, and there's a room where they have taken down a wall, and it leads into what I would imagine was the kitchen. That would have been the range, and you have your water here. Okay, this is the windows are out onto a small. Actually, I'm going to go and have a little look. The windows go out onto a small little courtyard down here below. It's quite sweet, actually. Someone's courtyard. So, because there are windows already openings here, you should be allowed to maintain those. Okay, I'm going to go back through the gaping hole here. You can see the beam there is not in good repair. This building has been empty for a very long time. Now we're back out onto the initial little landing, and I just want to be careful here. I'm not going to go all the way upstairs, but there is a full floor above. I'll go up the stairs a little bit. I think I should be, yeah, I'm okay. Oh, actually no, I won't. I think this building, there's another little door to the little kitchen area. There would potentially be a good use of as a terrace, if it was possible to put an opening through from the building, from the main house onto this. You could have a lovely outside space perhaps, all subject to permissions of course from the mayor, but if it didn't obstruct or offend anyone, then usually they're very accommodating. Okay, that's this building. It's a remise. It has a full, I suppose, a full 2 floors and a roof, but the roof must be in disrepair and will need attention entirely. But this would be the ultimate project to do something with. You make it habitable, make it additional apartments for rentals, full-time, part-time, gîte. You have the staircase is essentially independent, if you like, with the little corridors. So you could have two or three rooms, sitting room, kitchen, lounge, off each level. Perhaps an open plan one upstairs. Okay, I'm going to go and leave the outbuilding alone, and just leave you there for now, and I'll do a little revisit while I lock the door. Okay. Hi Celine, it's Elise here again. Just giving you a full view of the building. It's here on the corner of the square. The little building, the entrance is there behind the third window that you see, the third window on the left. It's directly below that, so corridor goes in underneath that bedroom and goes up towards the back of it. At the moment there's some works going on here, so it's a good sign. Walking around, I'll do a 360-degree turn. You have the mayor's office, and you have the cafe, bar. You have the lovely square here. You have little play areas and playgrounds in behind the square for children. And you have a taba, news agents, I suppose, translate. So you have your services right here. You also have a restaurant, you have little shops, etc. And you continue right around. Now, I'm going to walk slowly and just go down and just walk down a little bit so that you see the depth of the building is also. You can be going here. This is all the way upstairs. You see the big loft? That's the opening up in the grenier. There are your garage doors. Behind these 2 double doors is the little courtyard that you could see with the gravel from the little outbuilding or remise that would be working. I'm walking back up again. As you can see, this is a very large building which would have serviced this village very well. Okay. The village has restaurants, 2 restaurants as far as I recall. It's a shoot house. Right here, across the front door from the house, where the cafe bar is, and where the little parking and tabac is, on specific days during the week, there is a mobile butcher's and little market van, van that comes and parks here for a couple of hours in the morning up until about 1 o'clock on Thursdays. So you can get your bits and bobs right across the road. You don't have to go anywhere. Otherwise, the B&B, Le Serrière, is about 5 minutes walk from here. And all the other commerce is, if you look in the distance, see, there at that sign, it's all there, pointing down that little road. So right beside your square and the beautiful church. You are in excellent proximity to Béziers, to Mervielle-Béziers, with all the supermarkets. Autignac, which is less than 5 minutes away. You have Bidario, about 15 minutes away. Lamalou-le-Bain, with their beautiful mountains, the Haute Languedoc. It's a busy and bustling little village, not too tiny. You have churches, you have schools, you have everything that you need on a day-to-day basis without going to the supermarket. Okay, I'll leave you for now, and we can always edit and do some more visits if you like. Au revoir for now.